Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Jimmy Butler out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Kate Cunningham, and it's Jordan in a shooting guard. And for Memphis, we've got Trae Young. Holmgren is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Murray in at the 2 spot. Stan, two of the greatest words in all of sports, opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
Pass to Pippen. Back to Cunningham. And he banks in the layup.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
And here's Holmgren. Towns outside. Now here's Young. Pass to Ingram. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Coach, when you talk to Ingram's teammates, they always bring up his remarkable work ethic.
Well, Brian, Brandon Ingram works hard. He loves the game. He wants to be great. He spends a lot of his free time studying the game instead of just hanging out and doing other things.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can. We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Inside, here's Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, there's Cunningham unselfishly giving up the ball. Great pass.
And Young has got the ball here for Memphis. Pass to Towns. First quarter, just over a minute played. Young, the pass to Towns. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Yeah, and at 7 feet tall, Towns is a major threat inside. The defense has to guard him better than that.
Here's Pippen. Up and in on the layup.
Well, a nice start for them. 3 for 3 in the early going, getting into a rhythm.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. I wanted to know how he planned on tackling the Jimmy Butler problem. He told me I want to make everything as hard for him as possible, anything we can do to bother him and to get him to be even a little less aggressive, trying to put out the fire before it starts. That's the plan. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Jordan. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And he cranks it down right on top of DeAndre Ayton.
What a powerful dunk by Towns, showing the rim no mercy.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Jordan. Butler on the wing. Jordan with it. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Throw's good. Jordan. And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian. They've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
Good on both. Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league. And when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. Now here's Cunningham. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Anunoby can't get it to go. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Chicago. To the right side, Jordan finds Cunningham. Back to Jordan. Grizzlies with the rebound. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Outside Murray. Towns a screen on Cunningham. Murray for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's Murray unleashing that smooth outside jumper.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Checked in for Murray. And the Bulls also making a change. Bridges is checked in. Here's Jordan. Ayton with it. Pass to Bridges. Here's Pippen. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Green against Bridges. Green, the pass to Young. There's the triple. The rebound by Bridges.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And the Grizzlies with possession here after the basket by Chicago. Anunoby for 3. Chicago with a rebound. 1:25 left in the first. Pass to Bridges. Here's Pippen. Lets it go from deep. And Young pulls it down. There's the drive. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Yeah, and despite his size, Young is never intimidated taking it off the dribble.
Now Wagner. Bridges outside. Pippen pass to Jordan and stolen by Holmgren. Pass to Green. Stripped away. They push it up 4 on 3. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. First free throw is good. Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. Cade Cunningham comes in for Pippen. And both free throws good for Jordan. And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by 1. Murray scanning the floor. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Bridges. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Wagner inside. He's against Murray. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Jordan's got 9.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And that does it for the first quarter. Chicago ahead. They lead by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Jalen Green is out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Castle. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level. Here's White. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, what's great about Kobe White is his commitment to raising his game. You look at him season to season, and he's always trying to do more.
These are his first free throws of the game. First one falls. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Ingram's checked in, and he makes it.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Butler. The 11-footer. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists tonight.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Valanciunas with a screen on Wagner. And here's Ingram outside. Fires in the triple. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Ingram working that versatility there as the ball handler in the pick-and-roll game.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Butler. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Coach, another guy that symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball, Jamal Murray. What an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, and I'd say even more than just making an impact. This Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own at times.
Cunningham passes to Vucevic. Misses from short range. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. Valanciunas. He nails it, and we're tied.
Yeah, there's the muscle from Valanciunas.
Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Towns has checked in for Memphis. Trae Young comes in for Anunoby. Pippen, he's checked in for Chicago. Jordan comes in for White. Butler finds Vucevic. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Ingram with the ball. Guarded by Vucevic. The three. And it's Chicago with the board. Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
Murray passes to Ingram, launches a three, gets the three to fall. Ingram's got 8 points here in the quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside Butler. Back to Cunningham. Towns against Vucevic. Here's Pippen. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Timeout call, Memphis. Changes for Memphis. Anunoby comes in for Brandon Ingram, and Castle subbed in for Murray. And a change for the Bulls. Franz Wagner checked in for Cunningham. Pass to Towns. Understand, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
And the second free throw is good.
Well, since being selected first overall back in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been such an incredible force for his career, averaging a double-double, someone you can build around.
Here's Pippen. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Green. Chicago with a rebound.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Wagner outside. To the paint. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Out left to the wing. Here's Castle. Nice D from Wagner. Pass to Pippen. And here's Vucevic. 46 seconds left in the second. Here's Butler. Clock at 6. Here's Pippen. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Wagner for 3. Sinks it from distance. Wagner's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Young. Outside. Green. 20 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Towns. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Wagner, the pass to Pippen. Outside Butler. Got it up. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Chicago ahead. They're up by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome, one and all.
Taking a look here at Chicago, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
Look at the rebounding numbers. I'm surprised they've stayed this close. They're not cleaning the glass. It's more like they're fogging it up.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Grizzlies trail by 3. Now an update on Brandon Ingram from Allie LaForce. What'd you find out, Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer from Memphis let me know the status. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. Nevertheless, determined to battle through it. As we see, guys, he's already checked back in.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. We've got Butler. He's out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Pippen into the small forward. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Ayton.
Well, Ayton is a very skilled player, and he has the physical tools. You just want to see him put it all together consistently.
Towns a screen on Cunningham. Young from long range. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
That three's off the mark. Grizzlies trail by 6. Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Murray for 3. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Cunningham outside. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Here's Towns. Chicago with a rebound.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, and Butler leaving no doubt on that drive to the hole. What a play.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside Ingram. There's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Ingram's got 13 now.
Yeah, huge game from Ingram. He does this so often. Maybe one of the most overlooked stars in the league.
All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. The Grizzlies 4th.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Jordan. Memphis with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Young. He's watched by Cunningham. Now here's Ingram. Outside Young. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Pippen.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
And it's Butler who slams it down.
And there's that fiery attitude of Butler's showing up the defense.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Grizzlies trail by 7. Young, the pass to Towns. Back to Young. And here's Holmgren. Pass to Towns. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And it's Holmgren missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Back to Jordan. And he drops it in from the low post. And it's a 9-point Chicago lead.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Young finds Towns. Anunoby, he's checked in for Memphis. Wagner's checked in for Chicago.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Up top, Holmgren. Pass to Murray. Here's the 3. Connects from downtown. Murray's got 9.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
And here's Jordan. He's got 13. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Now Young fires the 3. Chicago with a rebound. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
58 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Pippen. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist in this one.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Young. There's 38 seconds left in the 3rd. And he can't get that one.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And it's Cunningham missing. Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Murray. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Access there denied by DeAndre Ayton.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Wagner. Jordan with it. With 1 on the clock. And so it's Chicago with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back after this word. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Exert yourself by being disciplined and focused on the right stuff. All right, good job. Come on, let's go.
Good words of praise from Billy Donovan, asking his team to stay locked in, make good choices.
Yeah, and when all 5 of these guys are on the same page, great things tend to happen. We'll see.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Green in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Quickly with the ball. Wagner picks him up. Quickly passes to Ingram. Outside, Green. Towns on a screen. Pulls it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Pippen. Takes it inside. And he powers it down. Right on Karl Anthony Towns. Wow.
And Butler is someone any coach would love to have. You see why with passes like these.
Towns outside. 4-3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 5 rebounds in the game. Bridges down low. Guarded by Quickly. And the layup is good off the glass. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Timeout, Grizzlies. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart, show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Well, you know Ingram has such a good all-around game. No problem at all from that mid-range area.
Bridges finds Butler. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Memphis. And the Bulls also making a change. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Vucevic. Pass to Green. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, that's only his first turnover of the game, but you know he'd like to have that one back.
Here's Pippen. Butler on the wing. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Well, Butler can keep you guessing on defense, and when you guess wrong, he'll draw the contact and get to the line.
Can't get the first one. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Jamal Murray is checked in for Memphis. Young comes in for Quickly. And, Coach, when we get to the playoffs, Jimmy Butler plays his best basketball.
Well, Brian, look, it's tangible. You see his numbers go up in the postseason. Butler's been the #1 option on multiple finals teams. That puts him in rare company.
Wagner with a screen on Young. Cunningham against Young. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Tipped.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Wagner. Cunningham, left side. Now Butler. Over Green. And again, Chicago, no good. Here's Ingram. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. Now here's Cunningham. Butler surveying the floor. Three-pointer. The three dropped in by Jimmy Butler. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Timeout, Grizzlies.
Get down, man. On the court, these are high squad. It's time for T-shirt.
Grizzlies making a change here. Towns is checked in. And the Bulls also making a change. Pippen's checked in. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And here's Young. Pass to Towns. 5 on the clock. Murray finds Young. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Here's Pippen. Over Ingram. Misses off the left iron. Grizzlies trail by 15. Here's Young. Pass to Towns. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Terrific timing by Towns. He's right there to collect the ball and slam it down.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. There's Young with the 3. Look at Young, making it look easy.
Well, you need to run Trey off of his shot. If Young gets into his jumper, it's normally going in.
Outside Butler. Pass to Pippen. Floats one up. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second team foul. Shooting for Chicago. Scottie Pippen taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. Good on the second one. Now Young. There's 1:17 left in the fourth.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Murray against Cunningham. Over Murray, and that one hits the back iron. Grizzlies trail by 11. Outside Young. Inside, it's Trae Young.
Well, that is some slick dribbling there from Young. This guy beats you in so many different ways.
Cunningham finds Ayton. Jordan with it. And here's Cunningham. Guarded by Young. Ayton against Towns. Ayton passes to Pippen. 5 to shoot. Nails the wide open jumper. And the Bulls lead by 11.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
You see the athleticism of Cunningham, using it there to come up with the swat.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Butler. Great D that time from Holmgren. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Jimmy, it seemed like the defensive end was where this game was decided. What was the key there?
That everybody locked into the scouting report, and we had a lot of guys that could switch and guard up one-on-one, take that challenge. But I think, man, all in all, we just played incredible.
That versatility is going to pay off all season. Thanks so much, Jimmy.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and